that just feels so awkward doing sometimes. But I'm here sipping my mimosa. Happy Saturday night again, once more. But anyway, this is just like a yap. As I sip like my mimosa or whatever, and when I allow myself to just like indulge in some things or whatever it may be, right? Like I recently like saw this like interview with like Rick Owens, and like in a part of like the interview he was like he's basically learned to come to accept like his addictions or whatever. And I'm not saying that having a mimosa is an addiction, or I strive to come to terms with like having like an addiction towards something or whatever, but I will say it's more so, I don't know, I've been like in a period of like of learning to accept certain desires or urges and not like shunning or shaming myself for them, because I'm a human being or whatever, and I'm gonna want to like do some stuff sometimes, but it's like all in just like moderation, you know what I mean? Like today, like I've been really like wanting to have like a joint or whatever, but I didn't because I'm like I'm gonna be fine like without it, like, you know what I mean? Like it's easier to just I find for, and this is just for me because I know like everybody has like their own like situation going on or whatever, but like I find for me it's easier to just be like, girl, like you're fine, you don't really need it today, when I'm not being so strict with myself, being so just like rigid, you know what I mean? Not feeling like ashamed, not like, it took me a while to kind of get her to just to not be ashamed that I like to just like have fun, or I enjoy like substances or whatever. It's like every time I record, that's when like it gets so loud outside and just like shut up. Love you, babe. But you know what I mean? Like it all started Pride 2023, where I just really got like really like wasted. Like I woke up the next day, like I was just like the hangover or whatever was just like ridiculous, and I was like, I need to get my ish together, because prior I was kind of not doing things in moderation, shall I say. So I went from just not really being moderate to kind of being very strict and like limiting myself, and it's been some time kind of just find like a nice perfect balance. And I don't mean to be that person that like brings a well, no, I do, bitch, I do fucking mean to be that person, bitch. It's my fucking video. I was gonna be like, I kind of like attributed, or just I kind of, it's I kind of feel like it's just like my Virgo rising. My Virgo rising, I kind of just feel like makes me want to be like perfectionist, shall I say, not in a, if you know astrology, you should know what I mean, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and I not all this is like, oh, like, you know, like how people like they like to like make fun of people who who follow study astrology or whatever. I don't really care or whatever, but okay, I was just gonna be like, not to say that, like, you know how some people like, oh, so since you're Virgo rising, like you're gonna blame everything like on that or whatever, and it's like, no, right? Because it's just so much more than that. Like it's like the aspects or the houses and everything of this nature, like it's so much more than, oh, I'm a Gemini, it's so much more than that, you know what I mean? Like it's like it's a lot or whatever. Like if something is like poorly aspect I can't fucking say the word right now. You know what I'm fucking saying though, right? Like it has like an impact, right? Like I know someone specifically who has a Saturn in their 7th house, and it's rough. It's rough. Oh my god. Because, you know, like it's important for me like as well too to make sure that these urges or impulses that I'm having, it's not coming in place of avoidance or escapism, because sometimes I just want to have a nice drink, girl. Like, to when I got my heart broken in like 2022, Like, listen, like, I was like finishing like a whole bottle of wine, and then I would have another one ready for me. You know what I mean? Like, this bottle of Brut or whatever, right? Like, I'm not gonna finish the whole thing. Like, I don't need it. Like, I'm at a point now where, like, I don't really desire, like, getting drunk to the point where the room is fucking spinning. I don't like that anymore. That's not what I want. Like, I know where to stop it. I know where to end it, and I like ending it somewhere, right? I don't like, taking it somewhere I don't need to be. You know what I mean? Like, but like, yeah, like, I don't. So yeah, it's important for me to just make sure that like my certain like urges or whatever, it's where is it coming from? Is it having fun or like, and of course I do think about like how it's gonna affect me like in the long run. Like, for instance, like, hello, I'm a human being. Like, I get horny, bitch. Okay, like, I get horny sound. I get horny. Can you see my poochie? Right, but it's like after just like, I know that like I have no business on Tinder anymore, any of those apps, right? Because I don't give a fuck anymore, really. Like, some days truthfully I'm like, oh, fuck it, like, I want to like hook up, right? But then I'm like, I go like masturbate, and I'm just like, don't even get me started on the fact that my favorite toy has not been turning on for over 2 weeks. And I used to work like at a sex shop, so I used to get like really good discounts on my toys. But they're like closed now because it was like kind of just like, it was like an off the books kind of place, but like it was like around like West 4th and whatnot. But like, yeah, um but like, yeah, as I was saying, like, I'm a human being, and I want to enjoy my experience, and I don't want my experience here to be me being so like rigid and just like uptight or whatever, you know what I mean? And I guess this can kind of trickle into what I wanted to talk about anyway, is like, in another video I think I posted on here, that I was saying that I find that people who lean towards like authoritative, just like religions or practices or just ways of being or whatever, I find that it comes from a place of wanting to suppress some aspect of themselves that perhaps scares them, or they don't know how to deal with or sit with, and everything of this nature, right? And I don't, like, I want, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be ashamed of the fact that, bitch, I want to enjoy a fucking drink. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's all in moderation, and this is just for me personally, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people who decide to totally like leave alcoholic alone. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not shunning or ever shaming that whatsoever, you know what I mean? But like, as I understand, like, I get it, so I'm not like shaming people for choosing to not or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, for me, it's kind of just, it's, you know what I fucking mean. um but like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm on a rock. I'm like literally like on a floating rock right now in space. Like, everything is quite literally made up. I'm gonna enjoy my mimosa, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm being really dramatic about it all, but what I actually wanted to talk about was that, like, lately what's been happening a lot as I've been going out is people have been telling me Jesus loves me more than usual. Like, a day, like last week, I think it was, yeah, this guy wanted to like start talking to me like, oh, I want to talk to you about Jesus, you're his daughter or whatever. And I'm so proud of myself, because it didn't take me so long, but I would honestly say like probably like two, or even like up to like last year, like someone came up to me with that, like I would have just like started like, my heart would have started like palpitating, and I would have gotten like really like angry. I guess like the whole religious drama of it all. or whatever. But yeah, that's really like what it is. But um I'm like at a point now where I don't I'm not I like I was proud of myself because like I was being told he just like loves you, whatever, and I was just like, okay, thank you. And I just like kept it pushing. But with that guy, I was like, no, I'm good. I was like, I don't subscribe to that. Thank you very much. Or whatever. But like I wasn't like pissed and I wasn't angry. And I think that's a really good thing. I'm glad that I'm no longer at a place where Christians trying to impose their religion upon me doesn't infuriate me. Not that people don't have a right to be kind of pissed off because like they're really fucking annoying. I'm not gonna fucking like lie, right? Like they're really fucking annoying. Like I practice demonology. So imagine I just start going up to people and I just start like, and I start telling I say like a specific demon like loves you. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna be like, what the fuck? Not that. But you know what I mean? It's like you don't see like I mean like you truthfully you don't like see like Hindus or whatever. It's just an example like really going around and just being like Shiva like loves you. You know what I mean? Like I can't like Christians are annoying. Like I can't lie. Like they're really fucking annoying. Should I start saying Satan like loves you? It's just like very annoying. I'm proud of myself that I'm not in a place now where I get irritated because it took me like a lot of work and like a lot of time to kind of really heal through and work through it. Because I have a hard time like understanding like how people can even follow such a religion. I have a hard time understanding how people really dedicate their whole lives perhaps to an Abrahamic religion. Like I just don't get it because there's so many contradictions and everything of this nature, and it's so like limiting, and it's like literally rooted in control. Like it just doesn't like it's ridiculous. But and from my experience like as well too, even just like from like just observing family, like the people who I know who kind of cling to these things the most are definitely suppressing and hiding some part of themselves that they're ashamed of, and religion is a perfect mask for that, shall I say. um you know, and that's no way to live, and it's no way to live. It's a waste of a life living a life kind of just hiding from yourself. It's like trying to run away from a shadow that's always going to follow you. um but despite all that, like Christians are very annoying to me, and it's like not even coming from a place like of um anger, but it's just like, you know, like how people are annoying, like, you know, like so you view some people as annoying. I find Christians like very like annoying. It's I like stop walking around telling people God like loves them. It's like because like if the roles were reversed and people were like walking around telling like these Christians that like I don't know, like Satan like loves them or whatever, like they're gonna be like, you know what I mean? It's just like respect the fact that not everybody subscribes to that book club. You know what I mean? Like just chill the fuck out. Like leave people the fuck alone. Let people like live. You know what I mean? Like let just people live. I don't know why it's been happening to me so much lately. I mean, it is what it is, but like but like yeah. And my perspective on just like Christianity or like religion in general, like whatever, I am not like an atheist or anything of this nature. Like I previously said, I practice demonology. I enjoy divination a lot, very very much. I enjoy having a connection with nature. as we all do. And it's just that with these Abrahamic religions that are very misogynistic, and authoritative, or whatever it may be, or just the god that they worship just feels like a tyrant or whatever, like it just simply causes a massive disconnection from self and nature. You know what I mean? And that's no way to live, because if you're disconnected from yourself, then you're disconnected from nature, because we are not separate. We are, we're connected. And as I always say, like in all my videos, like we're always in a constant communication with nature. um you know what I mean? Like these religions like rely heavily, especially specifically relies on women, being disconnected from themselves and their intuition. God forbid a woman listens to their intuition whenever, which, like, people will demonize what they don't understand. You know what I mean? And I often think about this like all the time, that like, let's say the Christian like heaven or hell or whatever is real. I personally have said that like I would simply rather burn. Like I don't care. I would simply rather burn than spend all of eternity kissing somebody's ass for, you know, who supposedly knows how everything is all gonna happen or whatever, who still allowed people to suffer. If it, like, if you already know how things are gonna pan out or whatever, and you still like allow people to just like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. But it just sounds like I just don't desire spending my all of eternity just like kissing ass. Like I don't even think we can even have fucking sex in heaven. What the fuck is that? Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. What the fuck am I gonna do in fucking heaven? Tell me I can even sneak my vibrator in? Nah, I'm good. Mm-mm. You tell me what the fuck am I gonna be doing for all of eternity, and you tell me I cannot bust a nut? Bye. No, ma'am. And I just don't like the idea as well too of kissing a man's ass for all of eternity. I am a misandrist. It took me some time as well too to accept the fact that like I feel it's funny. I feel ashamed of the fact that I like men. I like everyone. Pansexual. But I am not a fan of the I feel ashamed. Or whatever, but it's fine. You know what I mean? Because again, you know. But earlier today as well too, as I went on my walk or whatever, I was thinking to myself that like I was just thinking to myself that like, yo, because I've basically like kind of disconnected myself from everyone or whatever, because I don't really enjoy the people that I once like knew. I don't really enjoy their company. Like I don't want to be around people who I kind of just can't wait to come home, or I don't know, like the people I've just disconnected from. Like grateful for them, but like that has served its time. um but I can't help but sometimes be like, like I kind of I miss having, I want to have like beautiful women around me, and I want to go out with them and have drinks, or like I am excited to have connections or partnerships, because like honestly, like truthfully, it's just me and my animal friends, and I'm grateful. But I'm also kind of, a part of me is kind of scared to befriend women, because I just haven't had a really great experience, to be honest with you. Like I'll start I was gonna be like, it all started in middle school, but I will say it all started with my mother. But just like from like a middle school, like my supposedly like closest friend just kind of getting with, I know it's middle school, so it wasn't a serious like relationship or anything. But if I'm in middle school and I understand that it's weird for, if I can already understand that it's weird for me to get or talk to someone that my friend has been whatever, if I can understand it, then I don't understand why anyone else can't. So my supposed closest friend or whatever did that or whatever, and would send me screenshots of the group chat that they were in with the other girly pops, kind of just calling me a whore and a slut. uh, I don't really give a fuck about that, honey. Oh, bitch. I never give a fuck about getting slut shamed. I never give a fuck about that. What the fuck was I gonna do? And I've only ever been to like religious schools, and these girls that were shunning me and slut shaming me are the same girls who couldn't wear fucking pants, bitch. They had to wear skirts. Listen, your choice, your body, your choice, of course, right? But if you having to wear certain things, whatever's coming from place, having to appease men, then that fucking sucks. That you're in a fucking prison, babe. Get out. And then this kind of trickled in. I mean, the cycle, not the cycle, but like the observation or just attracting friendships where whenever guys enter the picture or whenever there's a guy around, or like they were definitely the priority, and that's fine. But I mean, like, whatever. I'm not asking to be before your partner or whatever, but you know what I mean, right? And I'm grateful though for the exposure, because it showed me like what not to do and what not to be. And I'm not here to just blame all the friends that I've had. Oh, they're all the problem. I can definitely like reflect it, nothing related towards men, but I can definitely like reflect like on my own where I kind of wasn't the best friend. You know what I mean? So I'm not never want to be up here acting like I'm a saint. So yeah. But it's hard though, honey, because I'm really just trying to get my backbone up right now. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Wow, we made it to the bottom. I'm gonna definitely pour myself another glass. I think it's almost 12 o'clock. And then I have to tuck my animal homies to bed or whatever. So this was really fun for me. I'm gonna post this. This was really fun for me.